Gets away with it, and the ball here is now with the number 7, Kevin Farrell, and it's with Cathal Gunn, and there's a man over on the far side. Ian gets sucked in, and it's the number 5. Is it Paddy Farrell coming forward with the ball? He spins Ian Birmingham, holds onto the ball, and Trim have managed to get themselves set up defensively. So the ball is worked across here. Darren Nerney, centre back, crosses halfway, his head up, pops the ball on to David Rooney. David Rooney goes a high ball inside. Luke's under a bit of pressure earlier. Murthy goes up with him, and Luke as well breaks down, and Kieran O'Rourke anticipated where the ball was going to break and got there, won it. James Toher got a bit of a knock there on the way by, but Trim held onto the ball. Darragh Lynch got onto a nice bit of possession, and it's with Sean Fitzy now onto Ian Birmingham. Ian drops it, took his eye off it. He managed somehow to retain possession, a bit of his rugby training coming in there. And Quigley now knocks the ball in towards Lynchy. Nice ball, and Lynchy calls the mark. Well done, Aaron. He's got 2 men running in, but I think he's going to take the set shot. He's going to just test out the breeze here early on, CJ.
Yeah, well, this is one now that Diarmuid Murtagh missed in the first half, or not Diarmuid Murtagh, the other guy, Kieran Murtagh. So this will be interesting to see, can Lynchy do this one?
Lynchy swings it in and swings it over the bar.
Red mark.
Lynchy's 3rd score of the afternoon. Trim edge in front. Start of the second half, 6-5. Lovely bit of play there from Luke. Did well on the high ball. Didn't try to catch it, CJ. Just broke it down to Rourke.
Exactly the right thing, and Rourke gathered the break very well. But the ball into Lynchy was great. Did a clever mark and scored a lovely point.
Nice kick out taken there from, and again, Rob Burke has been penalised. Rob's struggling to get into the game a little bit here, CJ.
He is. I was just going to say he's been having a terrific year, but this game is going away from here.
And the ball goes inside. Jerry misjudged it, and the man over, and Jerry goes back. Oh no! It looked like Jerry got the ball. I thought Jerry reached in and got the hand on the ball, and the 13, Michael Dunn, felt a bit of pressure from Jerry Dwan and fell to the ground, and it's a free in. And this is what's keeping Folios in the game, CJ, all these frees.
Yeah, and they've scored, have they got 1 from play?
1 from play, I think, yeah.
Max.
And again, it was another misjudged ball, long ball in, and Jerry just misjudged the flight of it. And number 13, Michael Dunn, got him behind him, and Jerry got back, got a challenge in him. The referee had judged that it was a foul. And Kieran Murtagh, with this relatively simple free here at the 14-yard line, slices a little bit, but he manages to put it over the bar for his 5th score of the afternoon, and the sides are level again at 6 points apiece. 3 minutes into the second half. Peter drills the ball over towards Ian Birmingham. Ian goes in, but doesn't gather the ball, and the ball goes to the ground. And a great scrap for possession there, but Folios come out on top, and another kick ball into the full forward line. So Diarmuid Murtagh out in front of Luke Moran, has the runner inside. Well done, Quigley. Quigley read the danger. And it's a slippy pitch, and Quigley draws the free. Great bit of play, covering play by Conor Quigley.
Fantastic, he's so steady. I mean, he actually could be a man for the full back position if we're struggling, because even though he's playing so well out the field, he's a fantastic marker.
Rob comes out with the ball onto Jerry, onto Kieran O'Rourke now. Kieran goes inside, and that's another high tackle, and it's the number 8, David Rooney. And if the referee is consistent, no, he's not booked. If the referee is consistent, he's going to put this man in the book as well. And the referee consistent, and it's the 5th yellow for Folios. So it's 3, 4, 8, 9 and 14 have all been booked for Folios. Rookie just got one on the chin there. I'm sure he'll be alright.
Oh, he will be okay. In fact, I'd say he's rolled a little bit, but no, yellow, well, he definitely needs a yellow for that.
So Frank Foley just tending to Kieran. Yeah, Kieran's okay. Have a little chat with the ref. The referee just checking that he's alright, and in fairness to the man David Rooney, there's no malice in it, and he high fives Rourke there, and we're back underway. Toher goes short to Rob Burke, onto Decky Dowling. Decky onto Conor Quigley, and Jared Dwan breaks forward, and as soon as Jared goes forward, Decky Dowling drops it into the slot to cover for him. Onto Ian Birmingham. Now Dara's going to have a little look for Aaron, let's say here. Is he double teamed, and Aaron's found a bit of space in towards the middle of the field, but Dara turns back, holds onto the ball, pops it off to Conor Quigley. I don't know whether he was intending it for Conor, but Conor grabbed it out of the sky. Conor back to Sean Fitz. Sean has a little trim, being very, very patient here in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. On towards Kieran O'Rourke, recovered from that bang. He's going to have a little look up. Mikey Cullen is going to make a run to the corner flag. No, he's not. Rourke takes his man on inside, takes him on. breaks the tackle, pops the ball off, and Owen O'Connor toe pokes it back to Kieran Caulfield onto Sean Fitz. Sean goes high. That's not the type of ball Mikey wants, and it goes over everybody's head and it goes a mile wide.
We spoke about that before the game. Shot selection.
I'm not sure that was a shot or that was a pass, CJ.
I think it was a shot actually, but it was the wrong one. It should have been pumped in. It's just a bit, we always say on this TV that it's a little bit slower in the middle of the field. If it goes that little bit quicker, it gives the boys inside that little extra.
So Michael O'Donnell, he's now got to take on this breeze in the second half, the kickouts. A nice kick the ball towards the middle of the field. It hangs, Decky breaks it down, and Rob Burke wins it. His arm's being tagged, and the referee's penalised for over-carrying. Rob just can't get into the game here today.
No, well, I think he was a bit hard done by there. Now he was been hung out of and he didn't have time, but it's just slipping him by a little bit, all right.
So Foyles do go long this time, in towards the danger man. Murtagh out in front of Luke Moore and wins the ball nicely. Luke shows him the sideline. Just want to get him to get inside. Decky Dowling comes back to double team him. And that's onto his brother, Cathal Murtagh. Cathal takes on James Toher and slips. Looked like he slipped. And James Toher's going to go to the book now, CJ, for persistent fouling.
Yeah, it's just a tick.
No, just a tick. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's all right.
He did foul a couple in the first half though, and that's his first of the second half. But full forward, Murtagh was out ahead of Luke again there.
So it's a free, and he's leaving it to Dermot, yeah, who's left-footed, and Dim's going to chip it short. He plays the nice ball inside. Dangerous ball. That's off the ground, surely. The man picks it up. It's the 13, Michael Dunn. Back to Dermot Murtagh. Dermot pops it off here to Cathal Gunn. Back to Keneally. Keneally jinks inside. Rob Burke a little bit. It goes by Luke, and he goes in and he drills the ball, hits the post, and goes over the bar. And that puts Foyles have snuck ahead, CJ, 7 points to 6. That was a good score.
Yeah, they've been looking efficient in the second half. The game plan looks okay. We need to just pick it up out the middle of the field. Sean Fitz and Rob Burke need to pick things up a little bit. Ref is now talking to Peter. I don't know what that's about.
I think Peter was over. I don't know what. Did somebody throw away his tea or either he was over getting some instructions from the sideline, I think. Anyway, Peter puts the ball down. And it's Keneally's going to win this one. Sorry. It's Rooney. Rooney wins the ball. Foyles have their tails up here at the moment. And it's back Keneally who got that last score. Plays the ball on here to Brian Murtagh. Brian with his right foot plays the ball outside of his foot down to Kieran. Kieran picks it up, takes his man on. He's got Ian, stands him up, and he kicks the ball in, and the man inside Dermot slips, and out comes Luke with the ball. Well done, Luke. Plays the ball on there to Sean Fitz. Sean's got Rob running ahead of him. He's looking for options. He pops it onto Rob, and Rob's got to win that ball. Got to win it, and he does, and he ferries it on to Darragh Lynch. Darragh's going to play the ball inside. As he know, he steps inside a little bit slow. CJ, he should be kicking that ball in.
Should have went. Aaron had a little shot out in front, so he should have got that ball.
Conor Quigley now holds onto the ball, and he goes from his shot in the middle of the field. Is that going to drop over the bar? What a score from Quigley!
Score of the match, absolutely brilliant. 50 yards out on the run, and I hoping that he was going to go back to field. You cannot. We need him everywhere, Conor Quigley. He's been Trim's most consistent player today. A wonderful score.
Effortless, CJ. He didn't seem to put any power into that at all.
With that wind, you don't have to. You just get it moving in the right direction, and it can take it.
Kevin having some words with the fourth official down here in front of us, Kevin Riley. The ball hangs up well, and it's well won by Cathal Gunn. And
he's terrible.
James Toher wins that free out in front of Kieran Murtagh. Kieran O'Rourke gives him a little bit of a hand, nudges the man out of the way. And anyway, Toher now. We're 7 points apiece. Gerard Dwan has the ball over to the far side of the field. Conor Quigley again, who got that last score for Trim. Goes inside onto Rob Burke. Rob steps inside again, carries the ball forward, pops it off to Ian. Onto James Toher. And I wonder whether Ian has gone in centre forward and I see Darragh Lynch is out the wing here, CJ.
Could have, I just didn't notice that, Rory. Ball popped in here to Aaron.
Towards Aaron, 2 men on Aaron, picks the ball up lovely, tries to find a bit of place for himself. Onto James Toher now, he's got half a yard, swivels, back to Lynchy. Lynchy's on off his left foot, now he turns back onto his right. Lovely ball in towards Mike, to Oney. Oney pops it back to Lynchy. Are we in here again? Oney has a chance. Oh! That's a penalty! That's going to be a penalty for Trim. And it should be a black card.
What interchanging between?
It should be a black card. Only got taken out of it that time when he went down, but he was just pulling the trigger.
Oh, it was beautiful interchange between Aaron and Owen. It just shows you how long they're playing together and what they do for each other. 3 times they passed to each other. There's a card coming here. This was whatever it is.
Carl Nerney, who hasn't been one of the only one, number 2, the only one who hasn't been booked in the first half. And the referee is having stern, and it's a yellow. I think the referee bottled a little bit there, CJ.
Well, I look at, you know the rules better than I do, but definitely we were clean through.
Cynical foul,
absolutely.
I think.
So
The rule was brought in for a tackle like that on a Monaghan player. Black card.
The Sean Kavanagh rule, as we'll call it.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, Aaron Lynch now with a huge opportunity for Trim. The scores are tied at 7 points apiece. Lynchy with the penalty. He steps up. And he drills the ball low into the corner of the net. That could be the game breaker, CJ. We were hoping for something to open the game up.
Yeah, when you have players like that inside, anything is possible. That interchange was absolutely beautiful. Only could have went for a point. Back to Lynchy, back again. Fantastic play.
And a long kick out. The Decky gets a hand to that now. Rob wins it. In Birmingham, it looks like it's gone into the middle. It plays a good ball in towards Mikey. Mikey's running in the corner. Mikey's going to take him on. Goes one way, the other. Loses the ball, regains it. And he plays a nice ball to Dara. Dara has a bit of room here for a shot. Dara takes the shot on, and Dara gets the score. Excellent stuff. And all of a sudden, Trimmer in a 4-point lead.
Fantastic play by Mikey. He was going to go at the man, and then he was going to have a shot. He knew he'd be blocked. Dara Lynch has warmed up to the second half, something great. He came in from the D, put it over the bar.
11 and a half minutes gone.
And Trimmer with a 4-point lead, 1-8 to 7 points.
The kick out, Mo Donnell over towards the side of the field. Dara now gets in over his man, fouls him, and it's going to be a free. Darren Nerney
Tight, Trim, tight!
looking for options, but Trim have everybody marked. He has the hand up, he's going to go long with it. No, he doesn't. He chips a nice ball, but Rookie might get this. Rookie does well, breaks it down with Decky. Trim with his tails up. Decky got fouled, he got taken out of it. He's like to kick the ball, but the referee doesn't see it. Keneally comes forward with the ball, held up by Fitz. Mikey Cullen back helping out. Well done, Mikey. Ball is played inside towards Morta. Morta wins the ball, Cullen taking the mark. He takes on Lukey. He burns it inside. The referee has the hands up, and the referee has the hands up, and he's going to give it free here. And Lukey could be in a bit of trouble here. CJ's already in the book.
He's marking a handful. It's not easy. We either double team or we change Luke, or else we're going to lose him.
Have to do something there. Is he going to get sent off second yellow if they don't change?
There's a confab going down here on the sideline between the Trim selectors, and I'd say that's the very point that they're discussing. And it's Dermot Murtagh with the left-footed free, and he very nicely strokes the ball over the bar for his second score of the afternoon. And the score 1-8 to Trim, 8 points to Folliers.
The next foul Luke makes, there's definitely a yellow card. Have we moved? No, we didn't move anybody yet. It is just a very tricky time. I know he's a great player and so on, but it's a very tricky time for this Trim team. We're 3 points ahead.
Petey goes long. That's the longest one Petey's kicked all day. It goes over everybody's head. Can Aaron win the ball? Soccer style, makes a bit of space for himself, gets a nudge in the back, and it's going to be a free in, and the ball is kicked away, and surely the referee's going to bring the ball forward. A little bit of lack of discipline in the Folliers players.
Yeah, there's plenty of yellows going on there. But mind you, they seem to all know who has a yellow, because they haven't committed the second yellow, so they're allowing them one crack at it. But this is another shot for Aaron, which is a bit further out than where his last free was, and he's taken it from the ground. And just as we say, Rory, Jared One has come back on Dermot Murtagh, and Luke Moran has come out kind of a corner back. So at least it will it'll stop the threat of a yellow card. Jerry will have his hands full with that man as well.
So Aaron goes off the ground this time, the free over the terrace side. Beautiful strike of the ball, it's curling in, and the roar of the crowd on the far side, the terrace, tells us all we need to know. And Aaron has slotted it over. That's 1-4 for Aaron Lynch this afternoon. Trim back into a 4-point lead.
15 minutes gone exactly.
14-20, is it?
14-20 gone. And Dara goes in very hard on his bravely on his man. Only picks the ball up and only gets fouled. Only surely got fouled, ref. He grabbed him by the head. And the referee let the play go, and he's given a free out.
I think there was 2 frees there, Rory. There was a free to Folliers first, and there was a free to Trim then, and he carved out of both of them.
So it is a free, and it is for Folliers, and Brian Murtagh has the ball in the half-back position. Folliers, he goes backwards to his goalkeeper. So Michael O'Donnell comes out works the ball over to the far side. Let's see what happens if the ball goes into the full forward line now. Jerry Dwan picking up danger man Dermot Murtagh. And a lovely challenge there from Kieran. There's Conor Quigley. Oh, sensational stuff from Quigley. Gets inside his man, hops the ball, pops the ball off to Dara Lynch. Gets taken out of it after the ball. But Trim continue. Rob Burke has the ball, pops it on to Lynchy. Can he mark it again? No, doesn't quite grab it. Goes to the ground. Can Mikey get it? No. The ball comes out and Mikey fouls his man, and it's a free out. Mikey struggling a little bit there to start the second half, CJ.
A little bit, yeah. Lynchy it was a very important ball. He just didn't get it, but we're not out of. Whoa, what's it for? Only's going in the book for that, I think, Rory.
Clumsy challenge from Owen there.
No. Only.
No.
James Murray's going to come on the Trim team.
It's a clumsy challenge from Owen O'Connor there. Nowhere near the ball. He just went straight into the man.
I called that a very good foul because he broke down the play. They were breaking forward.
He picks up a yellow card.
You never played in the backs, Rory. Or in the forwards, or
no,
anyway,
I meant in the forwards.
No,
it was clumsy. He could have been a bit cuter. I was a little bit cuter than that.
A clinical fucking player. Yeah.
So.
Is that the real score? Oh, it is after that.
Yeah. So it's 1-9 to 8 points. There's a little stoppage in the play. The cornerback that only took out over there is getting a bit of attention over on the far side. It's going to be a free out to Follies. James Murray is now tugged and is ready to come in here, getting his last bit of instructions here from Kevin Riley on the sideline in front of us.
There, green.
So a little bit of stoppage here, and it gives us a chance to all catch our breath. The Follies have a sub ready to come on as well. It looks like it's number 20, CJ, is it? For
James Quigley,
who came on as the an unusual sort of a substitution. I wonder Dara Lynch will probably go to wing back now, will he?
that could happen. I'd always be slow to take Decky off, but the lads have been doing it. They probably think that there is only 45 minutes in him, but he plays a very, very effective defensive and offensive game.
And James has just gone straight in there for the moment, and Follies.
Number 20, David Harrison, replaces number 5, Paddy Farrell.
$15 gone from that foul was made.
So after that little break in play, we get underway again.
Oh my God, referee.
James Howard judged have pulled back his man as they tried to go for that short free. So anyway, Kieran Murtagh has the ball in his hands, plays the ball inside. Kieran Caulfield reads it, picks it out, gets a little dunt in the back for his troubles, and wins possession and wins the free. And there's another man gone down, the man who actually hit him, actually hurting himself, giving himself a dead leg. Mikey Cullen out in front this time. Wins the ball cleanly, plays a great ball in towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron's got half a bit of space. Aaron has one look at the post, but he drags his shot across the face of the goal, and it's gone wide. It's gone wide on the left hand side as we look at it. There's going to be another stoppage in the play here as the man hurt in the middle of the field.
50-50 there for Lynch. Jive did talk about the shot selection. It probably was one he could have went, but Kieran Caulfield was making a brilliant run through the middle. It would have been a very 50-50 ball to get to him, but again, it would have been some score to get to pull us. We're 4 points up, and there is 18 minutes gone in the second half.
The last 5 minutes have been a bit stop-start with the injuries and the substitutions.
A little bit. I'm a bit perplexed as to where James Murray is actually playing, because he actually has him come into the forwards. He is playing there 10. He's playing midfield. It's a funny position.
He's gone in straight marking the number 10, Brian Murtagh. That ball hangs. James gets something on it, and it breaks to Only Connor. Only has a little look up, pops it off to Connor. It draws Rob Burke, draws the high foul, but the referee allows play to continue. On to Aaron Lynch. Aaron breaks onto it off his shoulder. He's going to get through the gap. He gets a jersey pulled back. That man's on a yellow card. He could be in trouble here. That man has already been booked. It's Michael Cox. The referee calls him over. He could be in a spot of bother here, this man.
He's gone.
Second yellow.
No, the referee is giving him the benefit of the doubt. He bottled it again. He's after ticking him after booking him in the first half. But the message is there. Keep taking him on every time now. That's got to be the way to do it. And Aaron should slot this ball over. He was through there, CJ.
He was. The referee copped out, but we'll take the point and let's hope that he gets it, which he does.
There's a difference in the styles we were talking about. Aaron just slotting the ball over the bar compared to Kieran Murtagh the first half, who was trying to kick the ball out of the clouds.
Yeah, he's a better free taker, Aaron, and let's not be biased. James Murray did well there. He tapped the ball lovely down to Owen O'Connor. Here's another one coming out to them.
Rob Burke goes up, gets a hand to it, doesn't try and catch it, but the ball breaks and it goes over the top here, and all of a sudden Foley is out 6s and 7s. Owen O'Connor picks the ball up, goes down, he's held, his arm is held, the referee allows play to continue. There's also the shenanigans going on here. Foot goes in and the referee's going to throw it up.
Owen O'Connor's done some work for Trim today. Rory, it's his best game all year in my opinion. He's doing an awful lot of ground hard work and playing the ball in lovely. He's just doing really well.
And we 2 subs ready to come on here for Follies. They shuffle the pack a little bit to try and get themselves back in the game. They win that ball. Brian Murtagh, surely to God, he's holding on to the ball. Anyway, he's judged to being fouled. Takes the free. He's playing a little bit sideways for me, that guy, but anyway, Cian Glennon has the ball. Now it's back with Nurney, the centre back. Goes inside Rob Burke. Pops the ball, and Dermot Murtagh is now seems to have gone centre forward. James Toher is trying to hold him up, and he's running them down, and James could be in a spot of bother here. The referee goes straight to the notebook. James hasn't been booked so far.
That's not the same as the last foul.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And straight away, Follies are taking off the full back, who's after being booked and ticked. Huh? Black. James Toher is after getting black carded, yeah.
And he bottled that down.
He bottled it, yeah. So James is going to the bin.
That's terrible.
Jared Dwan is looking for a bit of instruction of where to go now. Sorry, Owen O'Connor is over. Just wondering what's to be done now. James Toher gone. Dara.
The rest again. 22 minutes gone.
So Trim, I'll have to get their shape. Dara Lynch, as CJ pointed out, seems to have gone back towards centre back. So there's less than 10 minutes to go. James Toher has been black carded, so he will not be back on the field. And Murtagh slots over the point, so there's 4 points in it now. Trim 110, Follies 9 points.
How can you give James Toher a black card and not give your man a yellow card after a penalty and a black card? Absolutely disgusting.
A little bit of inconsistency there from the referee. So Peter now, James Murray with the hands up looking for this kick out. Peter goes to the other side. Connor decides not to challenge, and the ball breaks, and they're hurting themselves there. One of the Trim men has gone down. But Follies now, all of a sudden, they've got the wind in their sails again. They break down the far side of the field. But Trim trying to keep the ball out here. And his ball has found his way over to Cathal Gunn. Cathal, left-footed, plays the ball across, right-footed onto Declan Nurney, David Nurney. David goes inside, first man. On to the number 8, who kicks a lovely score, David Rooney. So that's 2 quick scores, and we're back to 3 points.
Yeah, Follies have just got a bit of a wind up, as you said. I hope that black card doesn't change the Trim mindset, because it certainly was against the run of play. But we're still in a nice position. It's 110 to 10 points. There's about 8 minutes of ordinary time left.
And the crowd really getting into the game now. The ball comes over this side. Can James Murray get on it? The ball goes through everybody. It's going to go over the sideline, and it's going to be a Follies ball. The number 24, Glennon, has the ball. Back to Brian Murtagh. Brian didn't want to give it to Adrian, the brother. Mikey comes back, holds the play up a little bit. And again he goes backwards with the free. That's a bit infuriating. But Adrian Murtagh now comes forward, has a little look up. He's going to go long. He does. He chips the ball in, and Rourke does very well. Rourke manages to get something on it, and the ball breaks to Ian Birmingham, and Conor Quigley picks it up. And Conor wriggles free from his man and solos down in front of the terrace. Pops the ball off to Sean Fitz, and Trim just need to slow it down a little bit and make sure whatever pass they give is the right pass. They have the luxury now of having 2 men here in front of Mikey. Follies. Peter carries the ball off his line, pops the ball in towards Rob Burke. Peter gets a bit of a dunk for his troubles. Darragh wins the ball. Trim under. Follies are fighting hard here. Ian Birmingham goes through, pops it off to Kieran Caulfield, and the ball is turned over. And Brian Murtagh comes forward, and Rob Burke gets a good challenge in. And now Follies have the ball. inside to Kieran Murtagh, gets inside Luke Moore, takes him on. Kieran Caulfield is back holding him up, and the referee has the hand up again, and the referee is giving a lot of soft frees here. But Kieran Murtagh took on the man, got inside Luke. Kevin Riley shouting into the troops to try and keep things calm and calm things down. So 25 and a half minutes gone. And a lot of animation going on here in the sideline in front of us. So Kieran Murtagh with a chance for his 6th score of the afternoon. There's 3 points in it at the moment. There's 3 points in this game. And he slaps the ball over the bar.
I think we need to be a little bit more direct. It's all a bit too slow back here for me. This game is not over. We need to get the balls up to the forward, keep playing an ordinary game. Slow it down when you have to, but not too much. We've slowed it down too much.
We had the ball there and we went sideways and backwards and we lost possession. Over towards Rookie. Rookie wrestles his man out of the way and he's just going to foul him. And a bit of action on the far side. There's an official on the far side of the field. I don't know what's going on. The referee is going over. The linesman has drawn his attention to something. And there's another man being called to the referee. It's another yellow card being issued there. What number was that? What number is that man? I can't see.
7.
Number 7. Kevin Farrell has been yellow carded. So that's the 7th yellow card for Follies. Gunn goes a high ball into the square. Dermot Murtagh, the ball's in front of him. He gets the ball, he's been jockeyed. He turns onto his left foot, and the referee, the ball, great defence there, the ball breaks. Mikey Cullen back out, helping out. Mikey loses possession, wriggles free from his man, going to take on the man on the outside, does well. Mikey, brilliant stuff, steps inside, can he get the pass away? He's held up, kicks it, fly kicks it down the field. Colin Gunn picks it up. Owen O'Connor pulled his jersey down and fouled it. And everything seems to be going forward his way now at the moment. Ball is in, Quigley bravely goes for it. Murtagh gets the ball over his shoulder. Peter comes on his line, he has to win it. The ball is flicked over Petey's head and has gone wide. It's like a war zone out here at the minute, CJ.
It is, yeah. We need to just grab the ball. We've gone very, very deep. There's only 2.5 minutes left, but there will be 3 minutes injury time. This game is not won. We need one more score, Rory.
So another kick out. That ball went wide, luckily for Peter. Peter came off his line. The man was running in, I think it was the number 15, Stephen Walsh. Tried to flick it over Peter's head, but he flicked it wide. So Peter, route 1, right down the middle of the ground. Rob Burke's underneath it. Rob Rice, oh, catch from Rob Burke. Brilliant stuff from Rob Burke, just when we need a clean possession. Pops the ball off to Ian Birmingham. Has a little look up. He's got a hold on to the ball. Lynchy has been double teamed inside. Look at James Murray over in the front of the terrace. Switch sides. Conor Quigley going to get the head up. He sees James. Now James did close down. So Conor pops it back to. We're going backwards again. I have to see us moving forward. Rob Burke has the ball. Jared Dwan off his shoulder. Takes the ball onto Mikey. Mikey Cullen has a little look up. One solo. Holds onto it. Back to Dara Lynch. Dara back to Rob Burke here in front of us. On to Sean Fitz. Caulfield making a bit of a break. And the ball is turned over. Follies have the ball. It's the centre back, Nerney. Plays the ball onto the number 21. Come on, I don't have the man's name. James Murray tries to hold him up. The ball is now worked over back to where it started, around with Darren Nerney. Darren looking a bit tired and laboured as he comes forward with the ball. Solos, pops it off here now. Jared Dwan is trying to hold up Dermot Murtagh, and he chips the ball in, and Luke flies in the air and breaks the ball down. Jared Dwan calls to the ball. Surely he got fouled. Surely the boy he was fouled. He tried to pick the ball up. But the referee has allowed play to continue, and a lovely exchange of hands. Can Kieran get it? No. It goes behind Kieran Caulfield, and Mikey goes in with a big strong challenge. And the CEO of Red CD getting very animated here beside us. And the ball now is worked down the far side of the field. And it's all Follies at the moment. Kieran Murtagh with the ball. Has a look up inside. Nerney comes forward. Kieran meets him with a challenge, but he steps inside it. James trying to get a challenge on. The ball goes to the ground. Mikey Cullen is there. And Mikey, sorry, it was Conor Quigley or was it Mikey? A lazy challenge.
It was. It's sorry, I'm getting to it. There's time is almost up, and we're 1 point ahead. 4 minutes of injury.
4 additional minutes, and Trimmer making a substitution. Ben Hogan, who is a corner back, is going on. Who are they going to take out? So Ben Holden is coming in, and is it Ian Birmingham who's making way? So fresh defensive legs coming in. Ben is going over there. He's assuming this ball is going to go over the bar. So it has gone over. Wide. Oh, I was writing down with my notebook to mark the score up, and inexplicably, too casual there from Dermot Murtagh, and he puts the ball wide.
Kick out, lads!
110 to 11 points. Ben Holden now is in the field, in the game. And James Murray is the judge that fouled his man underneath that ball.
James!
And something is said to the referee, and the referee has moved the ball forward. Very, very nervous times here, tense times here in the Downs in Westmeath in this All-Ireland semi-final. The ball comes on to the sub, breaking forward. It's the number 24, Glennon, plays the ball on towards David Rooney. Is it Rooney? Rourke manages to turn him over, and Luke has had a great, since he swapped off Dermot Murtagh is having a great game. Now he challenges forward with the ball, Luke. He's looking for options. He's got to find Lynchy. Surely no, he goes back to Mikey Cullen. Mikey steps inside. Pops it off to Conor Quigley. Conor has a little look. He's got Sean Fitz out wide if he wants to use him. The ball comes back to Luke. Only's got a man, throws them down, gets the hand pass away quickly. And the ball is on to James Murray. James plays the ball on to Quigley. Quigley's got Ben outside him. He has a little look. He's got to try and find Lynchy. Holds onto the ball. James Murray makes a lovely run through the middle. Conor holds onto the ball, comes back inside. Mikey Cullen pointing where he wants it, but he pops it off to Dara. James Tower is getting ready to come back into the field. The ball is on with Dara. Dara's right over the far side, back to his brother Aaron. And Aaron slips and falls over, and the ball is turned over. And all of a sudden, there's a break on. Mikey tries to hold the play up, and Sean Fitz holds his man Brian Murphy to the ground. James Tower is coming back onto the field for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Trimmer back up to the full complement. 2 minutes to go.
32 gone.
We've 2 minutes to go. James Tower steps in, gets a big hit in on Nurney. 2 points in this game, remember. Foyers are the kings of extra time. The 3 or 4 other games this season have gone. It's a long ball into the square. Luke is underneath it. Luke breaks it down. Who's there? Trim pick it up. Conor Quigley, man of the match, picks the ball up. Mikey Cullen, some serious work in the last 5 minutes. Pops the ball on towards Kieran Caulfield. But it comes back to Mikey. What a pick. And another strange looking ball. Oh, he's going to get it. Takes the ball. That'll do. That'll do.
Yes!
That'll do. Owen very bravely went for that ball. He knew the hit was going to come, and he did.
Run out the time if he can.
And he drew the foul, and he's going to lie on the ground for as long as he's let.
10 gone, 3-10.
So we're inside the last 45 seconds. The referee may add another 30 seconds or so for that stoppage with Oney. James Tower has the ball, has a little look. Where's he going to go? He plays it into Mikey Cullen. You can't take a mark. You can't take a mark over free. But Mikey wins it. Curls it in. Is he going over the bar? Over the bar! Over the bar! Mikey Cullen! What a score! 3-point game. Couple of seconds to go. Mikey's second score. What a ball in. Well done, Mikey Cullen. The kick out is taken. It's going to be a mark. The ball is played in. Foyers need a goal. James, Dara goes in high. Don't get sent off now, lads. You have an All-Ireland final next weekend. Don't get sent off.
Yet we haven't.
Brian Murtagh plays the ball across here. The referee. We're into late drama. And the ball, what a block. What a block by Caulfield. Only Conor picks it up. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. And Trim are in the All-Ireland final.
I don't fucking believe it.
CJ, your thoughts?
Oh, Rory, I'm just absolutely thrilled. They had to dig that out again. This Trim team is not all about flash or whatever. They had to dig it and dig it. And fair play to Foyers, they gave everything in their bag. But Trim were the better team on the day, Rory, and there's no question whatsoever.